Welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Houstonia is doing everything she can to support her mother and her older sister. 1 month after Mika Diamond's mother, Pernella Morris, had mastectomy surgery to treat her breast cancer, Mika's sister, Donata Foreman, learned she was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer as well. And Mika says she's doing her best as their caregiver. All three women join us here on The Factor Uncensored for this National Breast Reconstruction Awareness Day. Glad to have you all here on The Factor Uncensored. So what made you take this extraordinary step, not only to bring awareness, but to support your family?
Well, I've actually been supporting breast cancer organizations for over 10 years, but of course, since it hit
Did
home,
you ever think you'd find yourself in this spot?
I never thought I would find myself in this spot. One, because you hear it has to be hereditary, and nobody in my family, in close family, had suffered with that diagnosis of breast cancer. So I never thought that I would be in this position. I just always knew that I had a softness for being supportive of breast cancer organizations and those who were going through their diagnoses.
And Pernella, when you got your diagnosis, what was that like for you to hear that news?
It was dramatic. I was diagnosed April the 13th of this year, and Mika was out of town. I didn't want to talk, tell my oldest daughter, so I just I talked to one person and I kept it to myself because I wanted to make sure that.
And how long did you keep it private?
Mika found out about it must have been Monday or Tuesday when she got back from out of town. I just saw the lady that I confided in was very good, and so she helped me to be able to deal with what.
And was that as a result of what Mika?
Yes, she has surrounded herself with people, and we have benefited. Both of us have benefited from a lot of the people that Mika knows during this cancer.
And Donata, when you got the news, what was it like for you?
Unbelievable, because we had already been through it with my mother, and so I thought it's probably just it's not cancer. And when the doctor told me it was cancer, all I could say was, really? Like, it surprised me. And I didn't want to tell them, my mother and my sister.
Wow, y'all keeping these secrets from each other.
Well, I just didn't want them to, because we had just got over the hump with my mother.
She was diagnosed after I had my mastectomy, and I was deemed cancer-free. I'm cancer-free now. And then all of a sudden, it happens to her. It was a lot to take in.
No, were you were stage 1 though, right? Really early.
I am stage 1.
I was stage 0.
Okay, wow. And so, what advice do you have for other women out there who may be listening, who may not know who to turn to, who to tell?
The first thing is please, please, please go get your mammograms, because the type of cancer that I had is only detected through the mammograms or the biopsies. You can't feel it. You don't see it. It's hidden. So you have to have the mammogram to find it. And the earlier you find it, the better. That's what happened for me. They detected it so early that it never came out of the ducts. So that's why I was stage 0.
All right. And Mika, your advice for women out there, obviously you've been working with this campaign and trying to make women aware for quite some time. Now that it's hit home.
Yeah. Some of the things that I would say is, get surrounded by those who will be supportive if you are diagnosed. One of the things that I would also say is as my mother shared, is to get those mammograms and not listen to the myths of it has to be hereditary. A lot of times we go back to the early stages of it has to be somebody that's in your family that's been diagnosed. You have to be 40 years old to get the mammogram. So I would share with them, be an advocate for yourself when it comes to health and get those mammograms. If you feel, do those self-exams, because some people, they do find it by a self-exam and they don't find it by an actual mammogram. So you just have to be an advocate for yourself, pay attention to your body, and then also once you are diagnosed, get support from the support groups, different insurance companies that has the resources that will be able to assist.
All right, ladies, thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored. We appreciate you, and I'm sure you've helped many other women out there. Thank you guys for joining us.